What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint. It's the loud challenge on Chrome difficulty, and I realized I'm gonna, for the first time ever, actually use the Send for Treatment button. It costs you 7k to take 50% off of your healing. I assume the higher roll can be if they sell higher level medical treatment. Of course, it's only level 1. It looks like she can't even get level 2 medical treatment, but theoretically you can get more knocked off based on how good they are at it. Anyway, the point though is by running this, and cutting his injury time down by 18 hours, it allows him to be able to run Roofless Sentinel, which means I don't have to have my gunslinger run that mission while stressed, and he can go into the detox instead. I think that'll be slightly helpful and worth doing. So I'm going to go ahead and send him for treatment and drop the 7k on that. It's relatively cheap. That'll help. See, now he does it before the mission, which I think is quite valuable. Go to the hacking station, newly completed. And we're going to go ahead and buy some leverage here to make this hacking mission a little bit more successful. I don't think the armor is important. I don't think the matrix damage is important, but giving him 50 IO and 10 matrix AP, worthwhile, in my opinion. When you get higher level on your host, you can get more stuff, but this is what we have here. And so we've got a mission to run. Heartbreak Rush is due in about 1 day. I could drop 20k on some Cyberdeck IO. I don't want to. I don't think it's worth it. I just, don't think it's valuable. Here's our guy. And we see, hey, what have you got available to yourself? First aid kit, HE grenade. No other consumables really worthwhile here. I don't have access. At least I didn't buy any. I didn't drop any for free. Any hacking drugs here, so that's not important. His weaponry doesn't matter. It's just, hey, you're here. You're our guy. I need you to actually do some stuff for us. So he's level 6. He's got, overclock and null op. He's pathing up toward 0 interrupt, but he's not there. He's not going to be there until level, 8 or 9. So he's our guy. After this, we're going to be running some meat space missions. But this should be relatively straightforward, and we should be okay here. We got 4 turns, and then we're going to get out there at the end. Connection is stable. We are in. Let's get it. Yeah, before the end of turn 4. Okay, let's make few mistakes here. And this is not an optional mission in the sense that it's not like a mini part of some other mission. This is the mission itself. All right, so let's go through the bottom side. Passive ice is better to destroy than active ice, generally speaking. This looks like actually it's gonna be a fairly annoying host to deal with. This actually might have some blockers in the way. Let's go ahead and load anti-trap hill while I'm here. Damage to connection, worth getting rid of always. Connection use has to be dropped. Similar stuff here. I think we'll take the tally hit over the AP loss. Load more active ice destruction. Connection should not be a problem in any solo hack. Woke up to ice, that's annoying. Okay, well, next turn we'll deal with more. Health getting a little bit low, so I've got to be more cognizant of matrix health in the future, connection health. But for now, it's okay. So Deception U, load more stuff. Tally, program loading. Actually, I have to kill it because I didn't think about it. I didn't preload. Because the problem is CPU is probably right over there, and it's going to be a really annoying node to deal with. So it's probably just skip over it, and life is going to be pain. Let's see. Program loading, damage to Cyberdeck, tally, unload actions. Yikes. Well, I can just skip over it. And I can't load scan. Oh, shit. Okay, this is the CPU, right? Yes. Okay. This one right here was can't load programs, so that was going to be tough. But yeah, you can just skip over nodes. It is, functional-ish. Damage to connection, program loading. Just drop them both. Okay, so everything else that we can do now is just kind of optional for fun. Go gain power. I know what's already here. I don't know what's here. I'm gonna risk the slightly less dangerous stuff. Maybe that's actually wrong. Okay, what's the right choice to make? My matrix health is already kind of poor. This is gonna deload some programs. It is what it is. Yeah, I lost some programs. Whatever. Please don't be black hole. Thank you. If you load a program, okay, just don't do that. Scan. Okay, I can walk here safely. All I'm doing now is getting free loot. which, like, I suddenly am relatively safe. So we have to kill connection use, and then we'll drop, actually we just drop both, it's the exact cost. Next turn we'll scan a second time, load programs, we should be good. So during turn 3 we grab this, and then during turn 4 we'll grab the last piece, and then we'll just, you know, see what's around, but it should be fine. End action for the turn. The important thing is the mission is complete. So now it's just upside. So a lot of stuff here. If you load a program, if you download an account, connection health is going to be annoying, of course. Download, drop you guys. Scan 1 of 2, we already know what's over here. One trap, yeah, this should be okay. If you load a program, if you download an account, damage to connection on any action. So half to get rid of you. 24 health is fine. Load a program, download. I can do this. And I'm going to walk over here. And then we'll drop program loading so I can load the other. Go here. Sleaze that. Scan. Okay, we've got some of everything to get rid of. That's totally fine. So next turn we can clean that up and then go look at what's around everywhere else. So end for now. Time for turn 4. We've got connection health on exit. Download. That's fine, they're all disabled. Disarm you. This is not of use. I don't think I want to go ahead and see what's here. I don't think it's... I won't have the AP to like deal anything really useful, so this is disconnect. And then off we go. Alright, Heartbreak Rush is a complete. CPU spike is done. Mission complete. We did it. Alright. So Heartbreak Rush complete. So for those who want to see solo Matrix hacks, that's what they look like. We get a lot of money. He gets a ton of XP. He finally gets a call sign. The number of downloads, though, you know, it's fine. We got some stuff, but XP does not go to the sim trainer. Solo hack missions never go to the sim trainer. Money is good. Downloads are fine. But, again, no one else gets XP. No one else gets hype. So I tend to skip Matrix host missions for that reason. Okay, so next up, we know our secondary hacker is still down for the count, so I kind of just want to run 404x Spike as well. And then I can run Ruthless Sentinel. The reason to do it now is to let this guy get some more XP and get him more powerful. Where is he? Oh, his Cyberdeck took some damage. That's fine, though. It's not a huge problem. He's getting some XP, which is kind of good. Getting the money is, of course, nice. And as I mentioned, money is kind of a concern, so let's go ahead and upgrade cold storage. We've already started upgrading the SimStream trainer. And, I mean, it is good money, right? These missions... This won't actually pay me, though. This is a optional mission. Do I even want to run this mission, then, as a real question, then? Because I get, like, the delay truck leverage. Delays the truck for 1 turn. Okay, cute. But, like... how important is that, basically? I mean, he's not going to have any risk of being injured. What it really matters is just running this mission correctly. So, we don't have enough people until he's out of detox. So, no matter what, we have to wait for a little bit of time to go forward. We have an open training bench that we can't really use. Yeah, he's injury for injury. He's already wounded. So, here's a question, then. Yeah, I think... Oh, right. So... Thinking how I want to play this out, right? So, this mission, right? If we prep our mercenaries, we need a 4th mercenary, right? Which either means... I mean, well, it means, like, for sure, this guy's to come out of detox. We can also wait for this recovery, and then when he's recovered, we can run him instead of the gunslinger. Which I think is a pretty reasonable option. And I can run him on Ruthless Sentinel. Other side is Truck Job, and of course, Truck Job can be difficult in its own way. I want my best mercenaries possible, but I kind of want this guy to actually clean out his wound and also detox. Like sending her to detox, sending him to detox is useful. Getting treatment, 35k in 6 days is not horrible. Kind of need to do this. 6 days is acceptable. Just like doing some really quick thinking, right? Like, do I want to detox him Well, once he's out, do I want to detox him, or do I want to send him for, like, the wound treatment? And I feel like I want to send him for the detox. I think that's, like, almost more pressing. So I'm going to let this tick forward. There we go. That's done. He's going to recover in plenty of time. So I'm going to go ahead and send less into detox here. And let him start getting better. Get him under 80 stress. And then he'll also be back in time for truck job, which I think is pretty valuable. So we have a Merc on legwork. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is kind of what we got here. You're still on legwork. You've got no loadout just yet. Here, let's actually start dropping the gear so that we can, you know, have our people actually equipped. Right, we know you're not running on missions right now. So you need some real stuff, which means here have an AR, have a big revolver, have armor. You need that. Let's drop this for a concussion grenade. Let's drop this for... I should have more stock... More shock mines, always good. You're still out on legwork. Let's give you this stuff as well. Have a first aid kit. Whatever. Actually, do I have a better one? You can just run that. It's fine. Okay, so he's going on the mission, basically. Which means he needs, like, real weaponry also. I think this is, you know, acceptable. You can run this and it's okay. Ballistic damage is nice. Okay, right. And so, yeah, it's the Cyber Knight running his core stuff. Could switch it for Revolver. Actually, might be correct to switch it for a Revolver. Have some pure damage. You've still got the Sniper Rifle. You've got an AR and a big Revolver. Don't have any mods for that. It's fine. And you've got the UAR and the Revolver, which is acceptable, I think. So I think that's the core squad here. You're detoxing. No one can fit the trainer. Can't heal these wounds for a while. I'll do it when I can. I think sending him for treatment isn't needed. And yeah, I'm at max mercenary count. Now, one thing that normally happens, this is the first time I've not seen this come through, is normally the game offers you a random Vanguard in the way that this soldier's offered to you, right? He just like shows up like, hey, I've got a friend here. Yeah, Sadak is like, hey, I've got a friend here. Let's bring the soldier in. There's normally a second Vanguard that shows up as well, and I don't have that. So I'm actually kind of down a mercenary, which would have made this normally be quite a bit easier. But I'm going to wait for the recovery, and then we should be okay. Influence, program's level 4, sure. Hype limit break, plus sleuth seems useful. Legwork success seems fine to me. We have new accounts that I can sell finally. So let's sort by expensive. I can sell this for anyone. Let's keep going for potato. He would normally pay me, what, 33? Let's get a favor. What's his initial... What is he at right now, actually, by the way? He's at 40, so we just sell these 2s. Alright, he's back at 80. Great. Made a little bit of money. Got him back to 80. And his next limit break will hopefully give me a better cyber deck. Okay. Yeah, we wait for the sniper to be done. We wait for him to be healed. Great. Can I build a new weapon, or am I too poor? New revolver is pretty good. New SMG is pretty good. What's this cost me? 40k. That's not too bad. We can either... So we have two options here, right? So we can either throw on this barrel mod again, which is totally reasonable to be clear, and this one as well, right? We can do that, and we can get, you know, 18 ballistic, 18 pure damage on the revolver, and then add, you know, whatever else we need here, you know, accuracy, you know, who knows what. The alternative is to try to build the SMG. Now, to be fair, it's actually very expensive to do this, but, like, we can bake on a barrel. Oh, yeah, it's too expensive no matter what. Okay, so just kidding. We cannot possibly build this correctly. So I'm going to build second revolver. I don't need a second sniper rifle. No one's going to be using this for a long time. Second revolver, though, seems worth. And then I feel like I might as well just throw on all the normal mods that I can. Increase the range, increase the accuracy. Oh, it's already too expensive. All right, well, I'll wait till I can get paid from that mission then. Heartbreak Rush success. They dropped Heather. So she got some influence and trust. Wonderful. All right, my guy is back. His legwork is due very soon. This is a mission. This will be kind of a tough one. He's still healing, whatever. Okay. 404 expect due relatively soon. That should be okay. The only downside is for this mission. If I want to, so if I don't want to run legwork, it's fine. But like, here's what I'm thinking basically, right? If I get injured while running this mission, I cannot run truck job. But if I wait on truck job, I will be able to get less back in time. And he's part of the core crew, right? I'd rather have him than Saul here. So realistically, when I look at his stuff overall, like he's got a good point, you know, a couple points in coordinated chart, that's nice. But really, I really want less back. And so letting him detox then come back is just more important. And so it's going to be that instead. Yeah, that's still the right play here. And then we'll have other missions we could possibly run. Just got to make sure that I'm not getting injured. To be fair, I mostly got injured because of headhunters, but it certainly was a difficulty spike when that happened. All right, well, the SimStream trainer bench is vacant because we don't have people for it. Is what it is. We're going to go ahead and run this CPU spike mission for Potato here. We're going to get plus move points at the start of the mission. Fun stuff. Here's our squad. His deck's a bit injured. That's fine. We've got a couple of ARs. We've got some revolvers. Losing out on my gunslinger is a pretty big damage loss, so we'll do what we can without him, but that is a meaningful downgrade. Actually, one thing I want to switch out is I think you should let my Cyber Knight run the big revolver. I also almost forgot to put the good sniper rifle on. That would have been a problem. Now let's sort by gear. These are the 4 who are going on the mission. And I've got to make sure that you are actually running the new sniper. We can compare. The new sniper is plus 5 accuracy. Some of this is intrinsics, right? But 5 accuracy, 40% more damage, a bit more shred. And that's kind of it, but obviously it's still superior. So yeah, we managed to jam on a stock, a scope, and an intrinsic for accuracy and damage. Yeah, so basically plus 7 base accuracy, pretty nice. Some crit, which is pretty nice as well. So our we get 87 extra crit damage on stealth hits, and our base crit is plus 167 instead of plus 50, thanks to this guy right here. So pretty good stuff. All right, that is a squad. Yes, we're a little bit wounded. There's no real way around that one. Let's run it. It's a bodyguard mission. I keep thinking it's Q-Gap Spike. It's not. It's a bodyguard mission. But we have optional hacking here, which I want to do. All right, let's go. Rooftop Ziggurat Bodyguard. First time doing this. Oh, it's cool. So there are some bodyguard tile sets that despawn all of the lockboxes. It's cool that this one didn't. So we've got to get across the map, of course, all the way across. The lockbox here as well. So we're really going to play this one like it's a raid and try to get like max loot possible. I think that is just like very clearly like correct to do. As always, we start by yielding, letting the guards turn their turns into nothing. There's your 6 action points. So we tactical surge. I hit the wrong button. Whoops, that's a problem. Well, it's not a huge problem, but it's a problem. I meant to hit spacebar, not you. Anyway, I'm going to yield. Let Saul cast first. He has the better version of coordinated charge. And then unfortunately, well, yeah, I can't yield the right amount to let Loud throw down tactical surge correctly. So it's just we're gonna act. We'll do what we can. Spend 1 AP moving forward. I'm going to hope that they're both in the cone. They might not be. Urban Assaults have a much larger full auto cone than regular ARs. There's a recent balance pass that really, really changed those numbers. And so, which I think is for the better. Because I think Urban Assaults were like kind of weak. Didn't kill him. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see. How am I going to play this out? So you don't have to be grouped anymore for a while because you're not going to have coordinated charge up for a while. So I can kind of run you this direction and have him go for this loot box. Similar for my my other guy, actually. Here, I'm going to yield and actually let this guy like burn his AP up. Let's see. If I move you forward like 1 tick, will you have enough AoE on a base SMG? Also no. Just barely no. It's fine though. Go unload. Go do your damage. Great. And then he actually will go for the loot box. He's like the least useful combatant, so having your bodyguard be the one that grabs lock boxes is probably with the best use of time and of action points. These should be relatively easy kills. Let's see. Are you out of range? Slightly. Okay, so I'm going to actually have you move a little bit. Have you move 1 square up. I don't want to move too far forward because I don't want to be too loud for the rest of the guards. Thankfully for now, I'm out of earshot, but... Okay, that sucked, but try again. There you go. Off you go. Alright, so not bad. No bonus security just yet. I might post them up here and go for... Oh, interesting. That's one of the... We can extract... Wow, that's actually really close. We can extract on like 1 turn, potentially. That's kind of neat, actually. I kind of dig that. But I want to overachieve. I want to get as much loot as possible. Money is still important. Crafting guns is still important. Especially the fact that I'm like kind of capped on guns right now. I don't have any more like high level weapons right now. So obviously I want to go to the host. It's very far away. We're not getting there yet. I don't want to actually burn extra AP on this turn from him, by the way. I want to... I don't want him to be buffed by Tactical Surge until next turn. We should see some guards. Okay, there we go. There's one. Take all. We're just barely going to skip the camera range, which I'm pretty happy about. Another guard seen, but it's not too bad, right? Basic guards so far. So it's going to go this way. Probably the sniper. It shouldn't be the Cyber Knight. Who's in tax surge range? Not the hacker. Okay. If I go here, that should buff the squad. Here, let's go a little bit safe and like only go a couple squares up. That should be enough. Okay, that buffs the squad. Give them all their action points. Now, do I want to be really aggressive at the start on these guys? And I think the answer is no. I think I want to be in position. You know what? Maybe I do go over here, just because you're already on the side and no one else is. This is probably the cleanest way about cleaning everything up. But he will need some support. He can't really solo kill all those guys. Not easily, anyway. Ooh, we got a level 3 melee weapon crafting. Blueprint. Okay, so one concern is what these guys actually might do on their turns. Like, we have to make sure we're well enough grouped. I do want this box, but I also want to make sure that the team is safe. So, how are we going to play this out correctly? Like, what is the right way of doing all this? Yeah, he's going to grab the box and run forward. We're going to mostly play for this side. I don't want to skip this box if I can help it, but I also don't want to be solo fighting these two guys. And we need the firepower to get this stuff safe, so I think we are... I just have to ditch it, just because of the difficulty of... I don't want to have to solo fight those guys. I think it's not worth the risk. I'm suddenly very risk averse after getting really ruined last mission. Alright, well, once again, let the guards spend their turns. You can obviously do this. I could evac him early, but I think his gun is actually a little bit useful. He might actually want to shoot some people. Health isn't good. Armor's fine, though. He'd probably take at least one shot if it really came down to it. One second. The skipping was... Okay, weird. It let me hit escape to skip, and I had to actually hit escape. That was surprising. Whatever. Yeah, it's letting me press escape to skip. Huh. Strange. Alright. Okay, you rolled a 15. You rolled a 22, though. Alright, I think them both being in range here makes this like a pretty reasonable chance. I think it's actually pretty decent. Yeah, we got rid of them both. And no one else heard the gunfire. So I'm safe to have him just kind of run up. He'll run through a camera and get spotted, but it is what it is. During turn 4, Tactical Surge goes back up, so gotta make sure he's grouped with the team again by then. Wow, you can run so far on this turn. This is their actual attack surge turn, right? They weren't buffed last time. I think being seen by the camera is okay. You rolled a 19, which is a little scary. I might want to put you in Overwatch to make this a little bit safer. Actually, here, I'm going to yield and let Aspas get a better, like, start. And what I mean by that is, let's see, if I can put him somewhere decent where he's got line of sight. Like, if I put him here, right? If I put him here, throw down JTAC and... I think just JTAC, actually. I wouldn't strike zone. I think we can get pretty good damage output. Let's center it around here. And then I'm a believer here. I think we can knock him out. Well, yeah, crits make that for sure happen. We still want to secure all this place up here. So I'm going to run him very far forward. Now, you actually don't get seen at the very bottom of cameras. Their line of sight is not, like, 180 degrees up and down. This camera's going to see us, though, for sure. Is what it is. So I want to run to the host. I also want to get seen by 700 cameras. And also, this will put me in quite a bit of danger. So I'm going to go a little bit more piecemeal. Okay, let's go to, like, this spot now. Yeah, so there's a guard, right? And that guard would, like, very clearly see me. So I'm going to go to, like, here and then duck and try to get enough people around. That's still actually really far up, though. I think it'll be okay. It's a basic guard. I think I can outplay him. I think it'll be okay. Alright. Cameras see us a bunch. Expected. We'll still have our charge grab these guys. I think we can yield and let the guards move. Some of them are activated, by the way. Right, we see he's suspicious. He's suspicious. He's suspicious. So these guards have all been activated. 1, 2, and 3. I think this is the only guards left on the map based on like where I'm revealing them. Next turn will be an escalation. There's still a box here to grab. I can grab it with my Cyber Knight probably. I'll have him go here, then up. It's turn 3, which means going for the buff is reasonable. I'm just going to buff these two guys right here. It's not sick, but... Okay, you're running up. Yep, I'm behind cover, so I'm fine. I can keep yielding. Let the rest of the guards go. You're way over there. Next turn is Tactical Surge, so I've got to make sure I get you back to my team for the next turn. That should be fine. That should be doable. Ooh, a lot of loot. So yeah, I'm going to head back this way. And then basically it's going to be like, he's going to run his entire turn forward and then Tactical Surge. And that'll be all he does in the turn. Okay, well there's the guards. Right, you're over there, you're up here, you're up there. We have to kill them all. And their initial rolls, by the way, right, 18 and 18 are pretty decent. So we need some actual damage right now. This seems pretty well covered. I'm inside of JTAC. It's a pretty good shot. I didn't throw down marker sights. I maybe should have. Let's go run 1 AP closer for accuracy. And marker sights range. Revolver should be half decent. Not guaranteed. Yeah, we missed. It's okay. Oh, I should have used Iron Grip for accuracy. That was a mistake. I've got to make a choice right now, by the way. Which is, what are my initial rolls? How they're going to look? Because what I'm running into is My rolls are not good, and so I like kind of need Overwatch to make this go better. But I'm pretty sure I can rely on Aspas for that, so I'm gonna bet that it'll be fine. So I'm gonna start with Skull Shot, get the AP back. Easy snipe. Okay, now I'd like to get line of sight on this guy, but it's gonna be really difficult. I like actually can't get line of sight on him in any meaningful capacity. So it's probably gonna happen then. And see, you're over there. You're gonna probably run up and get to about here on your turn. So a couple options here. So I'm gonna J-Tac Strike Zone so that he can help get the kill on this guy. Still do not have good initiative rolls. This guy has to absolutely die, and this guy we can hide from. I'm not actually worried about this. But yeah, I do not have line of sight on him, so my hacker's gonna be alone on that fight. I believe the best I have is run forward. Throw in the buffs. This will catch me in the buff, which is useful. And then we'll Strike Zone to try to catch everything around here. That catches them both, which is good. And then Overwatch is still not looking very good here. But I think going something like this is acceptable. Okay, so you're not going to get 2 full autos here because you can't jump out from that cover to shoot him. So I'm going to have like 1 full auto and then 1 basic. That's still going to be line of sight though. And I think the full auto plus basic is going to be pretty reasonable. So that's good damage. It won't quite kill. But I think this plus revolver is just about a guarantee. Also, my crit chance here is 50%, so I'm going to get some high rolling. I really didn't get anything from the crit. Are you kidding? Okay, revolver should be better here, though. Right? Guaranteed the glancing hit. 50% crit chance still. It might not kill. Okay, it did. Good. This guy heard gunfire. So we are going to get a lot of escalation from body types running out, from cameras seeing us, from everything there. But I think we're comfortable. Also, we have lower quality enemies because we're against, I think, a street gang. You're running up to investigate. I'm so glad you hit. But yep, that's what Overwatch is for. Alright, so my soldier has his turn fairly soon. If I go here, yeah, he doesn't have the range for it, so his turn is going to be basically just do nothing, as per usual. You're gonna grab loot for us. Thanks, buddy. Earning your paycheck, as far as I'm concerned. Alright. I'm going to try to run in attack surge range. I can only catch some of my team. Alright, I can't go up this way. I have to go through the guards, which does not seem smart. So taking this long route around isn't great. But I'm at least catching 2 people in the buff, which, again, not the sickest, but it's kind of the best I got. So here, have some AP. He can go and grab this box finally. And then he can move up this way to join the team. Nice. That's an Urban Assault Rifle blueprint, so I can finally build some primaries. That's not a sniper. I think running to the host right now is fine. I think I would... Well, here. I will see if I need him for some reason. I don't expect to need him, but... Unfortunately, Saul can't do anything special here, so all he can do is sort of run up and be in a combat zone. Which, I mean, you know, it's fine. He's good at it. So we run up here. I'm in J-Tac. I crouch. If I end my turn, I get to bank 1 initiative for next turn. They're running up. Oh, I got seen. Okay. Okay. I got seen and you rolled a 17. Now, thankfully, I rolled 22 and 20, so it's fine. But, yeah, that's a, you know, real potential concern. Reinforcements could spawn up there. Also, this guy still exists, but you rolled a 15, so it's okay. I want to shoot anyone. I don't think I care. Here, I'll yield to Aspas. Actually, I can't yield to Aspas. think we just hack. I think it's fine. I'm not worried about dealing with these guards, personally. So let's go. Let's go get some optional loot on Rooftop Ziggurat. Load our talents, load our programs. Okay, so I want to not go into these zones if I can at all. Ideally, we just completely bypass this stuff. That's kind of the goal here. Let's see. Do I want to go left or right? Let's try going right. Tally. Skippable. You're going to be very annoying. You're going to be very, very annoying to deal with, but is what it is. Unload on any action. Steal AP. Ooh, and it's a bunch of tally, by the way. I lost disarm. That sucks a lot. All right, well. Next turn is load disarm, drop it. Load deception, drop it. It's going to be a really ugly turn. I'm getting a lot of escalations here, but I don't have a way around that. All right, so it's funny that you aren't shootable, considering I shot you last turn. Okay, well, you rolled a 17, you rolled a 15. These don't actually change much. You're buffed, right? Yeah. I think I'd rather revolver you, because you have a bunch of armor. So we're in accuracy. My recoil was already kicked because of the Overwatch shot, which makes sense. Okay, that sucks a bit. This one will do better. Okay. I gotta reload and try again. Okay, not horrible. Buff herself with, yeah, some evasion and cover bonus. You're suspicious, you're suspicious, you're alerted. Bullfrog got a bad initiative roll, but Saul got a good one, and Aspas, I think, is likely to go well as well. Reinforcements are far enough away that I'm okay for now. I can still deal with this. Obviously, I'm missing out on the gunslinger damage. Okay, well, it's his turn. Let's drop you. Down you go. And then I want to drop this guy. So let me try to get line of sight, which is basically go here. Odds of a hit are literally 100%, so that should be fine. It's going to be loud. Is what it is. But none of these guys are alert, so him standing there is going to be totally fine. We can let the guards all move. I think coordinated charge is worth it. I would like to catch my Cyber Knight. I'm going to yield, try to get my Cyber Knight into range. And what you can do by the... Ooh, shoot. This is going to be annoying. Yeah, you're going to be... I might go for the stun here, actually. I think... Yeah, what I want to do is run up here. Drop this... I don't really want to drop this stun because they're just... It's not that strong of a unit. So here's what's going on in my head. I want to have Saul buff everyone with coordinated charge because 7 accuracy, 1 move point, 20 move speed. That's really, really good. And right now, Loud isn't in range to get that buff. And if I run like here or something, I'll be in range. But I don't have a good way of yielding back to Saul because Alto is going before me, which means I'm like pretty screwed. And of course, she can easily run up here and get me in, you know, line of sight, right? So I kind of want to be in a spot where I don't get seen easily. And if I like go here and then duck, I can still atomic stutter. I can that way I don't have to deal with this guard yet. Because they're at 16, I wouldn't go back above them, right? So they go at 16. It means I'm wasting my stun on like a pretty weak enemy. And I don't kill in like one burst of the AR. So like there's a lot of downside in like trying to be cute. I think this cover works reasonably well in that I think this guy's turn's going to be done by the time I'm in vision. So I think I can just stun you. I think I'm probably willing to go for a shot here. Just because I think we take the shot. The kill, I mean, yeah, sure, like, turns out I could have known I was going to get lucky and it was going to be fine, but, you know, how would I have known that? So what are you doing now? You're doing nothing? I love it. Oh, you're still not in coordinated charge range. Oh, well, you're just not going to the buff then. Still gonna wait. Let these guys have their turns. Yep, so they run up. That's fine. You can keep hacking. Alrighty, this is gonna be annoying. Start here, disarm. Ow. Go here, deception. Scan for more. If you exit, restarts everything. Yeah, I can't wait. Well, found the CPU at least. Download, disarm. Well, let's go to CPU right away then. Deloaded one of my programs. Fine. Spike. Cool, so we know where the gates are. And the cool thing is I can actually bypass a lot of this stuff, right? I don't have to go through here. I don't have to go through there. I can take this stuff and go back around. There might be a gate here, but whatever. But again, I'm here for all the optional loot, so let's go get optional loot. Connection health. Scan for traps. If you download a blueprint. Great. Scan 2 of 2. We now know where the rest of the stuff is. These are all disabled. I've got everything loaded here to deal with this device. If you download damage to connection, okay, well, know what I'm doing here. I can scan afterwards and see what's over here. And then I can scan from here and see what's on this node. This is going pretty well so far. They're all walking closer. Where are you headed? Okay, I can't really fully skip you, that's okay. The nice thing is you're all grouped up, so I can get a pretty decent full auto, probably. Looks like I've gotten, what, every lockbox now? I don't see, and oh, no, there's one back here. There's one back here. I've gotten almost all the lockboxes. You rolled a 19, which is scary to me, because at some point you're going to be a real menace. Okay, so how do I want to play this out? Because you guys are going to get into range very soon. And JTAC looks like it ends this turn, so I'll have to recast it. Let me see if you have the cooldown back. Yes, you'll have JTAC back this turn for the accuracy, but I won't have Strike Zone. Obviously, my Sabonite's pretty far away. It doesn't have his stun. Coordinated charge isn't, or sorry, tax isn't until turn 7. So what do you guys have, by the way? Melee, melee, and... Oh, you're still in Strike Zone, actually. I really want to knock these guys down while Strike Zone's on. This is the last turn of Strike Zone. So if I can get Lars and Saul to actually attack, and then Aspas... Yeah, the tough thing is actually just getting... like, all the shots available here. Like, yeah, I can get in range of exactly one person. Like, I can lean over and shoot, but that's not great. You know, I can get outside of JTAC, which... Yeah, I really just can't shoot more than one at a time is the problem, right? Like, I can get kind of to here. I would just barely get a shot from here. Yeah, I can't do it from there. It was really just, like, on this line. Accuracy would be poor because of range, unfortunately. This guy's pretty far away. I know I can use Go, 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 which lets me do a full auto and a reload in a single shot. You're a concern, and you're going to be able to pretty easily... Let's see. Does this thing block line of sight? It looks like it does. Despite the fact that you can clearly see through it, it does seem to block line of sight, so I can use that as cover. And go for a pretty hefty swing on these guys, and take the risk and think that's going to be okay. So if I step back a little bit, I get to block some line of sight here. If she runs this way, she's going to see me. But if you run the other way, it's not going to be a problem. But if she throws a grenade, I could get killed. Alright, we're just going to do it from here. We have all the buffs on, right? We have JTAC and Strike Zone active. So we have a ton of crit chance. We get to shred a little bit of armor. We get to reload. And then I'm going to hit you again because I want to still have a chance to shred. 50% isn't a lot, but, you know, sometimes it works. Yep, so spotted. They're alert. So have you run up as well. Seems like a pretty decent set of shots. It's basically one full auto plus one. Let's see, which gun is this? Yeah, okay, it's the basic tier 1. Okay. I think shooting from here is fine. Camera sees me, I think it's okay too. Pretty good damage. Crit and crit. That should be... Oh, they're almost dead, but not quite. You rolled lower on initiative, so we'll kill a high initiative one. Another crit. We take those. I could throw it on Overwatch, which the problem is I don't have any good line of sight for that. I can throw it here and then say, hey, look, if one of you catches me out, like... Oh, actually, so one of the things they changed, by the way, when they updated some of this stuff, is they made so they made the full auto cone of ARs much narrower, or at least a little bit narrower. But they made the Overwatch cone of ARs actually really, really wide, which I kind of dig, actually. I think that's actually kind of cool. And then UARs have like a really, really wide full auto cone. So they're way better at actually knocking down hordes. They have more bullets and they have a really good AoE, so you're very likely to get a multi-target. Alright, where are you going? Which direction? Oh, you're just not moving. Okay, so for some reason, some of these guys just don't have their AI function. I don't know what it is. Okay, well, let's just start dealing damage, I suppose. Let's put JTAC back down. We are clearly going to keep fighting from around this area. There we go. Okay, this puts me in range of both, so let's go. Knock you down because you're almost dead. Might as well get rid of you. Goodbye. And then no ammo. Okay, then all I can really do is reload and say we tried. Could throw it on Overwatch. You are alerted. I assume you've actually seen me at this point. She's walking into an Overwatch cone, but should probably be as safe as possible. Let's just marker sights you to make this hit chance really, really high. And let's just completely layer the Overwatch here. We can get some damage. We won't kill, but it's okay. Alternatively, I can wait and let these guys put their Overwatch in and let these guys run forward. And then try to maximize damage next turn. You're still a concern at some point. I'm just not sure when. I think I'm willing to wait that out. Okay. AR Overwatch happens, so she's stuck. Hacking can continue for a good number of turns, actually. Disabled, disabled, disabled. Load scan. Okay, there's the trap nearby. What do we got? We have connection use if you download. Okay, easy. What's here? Okay, it's worth grabbing. Let's connect. Deception. Scan. What do we get? If you load a program, scan for a second. Nothing else here. Shoot. Okay, well. That's the only ice that I couldn't have dealt with easily. Alright, let's go back around. Am I out? Oh, I am out. Okay, that was all my AP already. That was pretty quick. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Well, next turn we run down here. We scan. We grab this. If this is worth grabbing, we go to it. Otherwise, we go down this way, over to here, and get this stuff, and we should be good to go. All right. Pretty solid host, right? We've got 4 sets of downloads, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty good stuff. And we can actually bypass a lot of the other spots, which is great. You rolled at 16, and I definitely cannot guarantee that I go before you. I also really want to be in this buff zone. So I have a couple options here. Well, can I really not click on this? It's really hard to click on it, huh? That's weird. Yeah, not the end of the world. Whatever. All right, so how are we playing this out? I imagine you're not going to stay bugged forever. But because you're at 16, I kind of want to drop your initiative to make sure that I go before you. So I think it's going to be like run up here, revolver shot, and then interference spike. And then this pretty much guarantees I can always tactical surge before this person gets to act. So that worked pretty well. I don't want to risk getting bad initiative, so I'm going to debuff you here. And rolled a 15, so that was going to be needed because she had 16. You're running forward, not that close though. You're going up. Might get in the Death Watch, you do. We hit. Oh, you're 1 HP, we take those. You're going to run up, you can't be an Overwatch, and you actually don't even go very far. Alright, cool. So yeah, I would like this guy to deal some more damage. Easily in the JTAC buff. Looks like this is out of range of hitting there, but we can Let's see. So you have a 22. That is a really high initiative roll. Okay, we can't stay up close then. Oh, that is in range. I mean, YOLO, right? The shred is huge, actually. Okay, so the concern is that you rolled a 22. Does Saul have Overwatch still? Yes. Okay, then I'm not concerned about it. I'm just going to go for this again. If you didn't have Overwatch, I'd be actually concerned, but he also has some more AP. Wow, you are fragging. So yeah, it turns out JTAC can turn useless people into really good combatants. Which I kind of knew, but yeah, this buff is correct. Alright. So I can't full auto and reload. I'll have to actually Overwatch with my AR. Or I just get luckier. So I'm probably going to Iron Grip for the accuracy and damage. Is anyone hard to kill? No. Okay, there's no reason to marker sights then. Minus evasion will do nothing for me because they're already 100%. Shredding the armor is nice. Let's revolver you. This should always at least graze. Goodbye. Okay, I don't think I need Overwatch here because if their initial rolls are low enough, I'm going to be fine. So I can just end my turn instead. Probably going to get a big escalation. That's fine. Another squad, we can deal with them. Charger, Berserk, whatever. Yeah, so how quality are these enemies, by the way? They're armored, but it's shotguns and swords, which I can kind of deal with. Okay. So you're only suspicious technically, but obviously this is a big deal. I'm going to yield. I'm going to let Loud throw down Tactical Surge. He needs to walk a little bit forward so we can buff the hacker. If I walk here, I am easily in range, so we can give him the action points. Great. That's what I wanted. That's a kill. Alright. Yeah, so let's see. How are we going to play this out the rest of the way? Because I want to be in the buff zones, of course. I still want to make forward progress so that we can get this loot box, kill the reinforcements. I also don't want to be like next to this reinforcement spot. But it still might be just he has to wait on this turn. Strike zone is feeling pretty good. Around here. Don't think there's a much better spot for that. And I think we just go for just direct shots from there. But the problem is your initiative roll is actually quite good. And so I just delayed a bunch of people into now being too late to do anything useful. That's a bit of a problem. How good is this shot? Accuracy is... Okay, I kind of want to walk closer then, so I have better accuracy. Probably could have been more efficient before, but too late now. These shots are half decent. Down you go. Okay, we all get to have our turns first now. So the question is, how much damage we want to do before they get to act? Well, the sword guys can't reach us. The shotgun guy can. Can just barely get into range of being useful. I think we just take the shots, and it is what it is. Oh, what a crit. You are absolutely pogging out. Level 2 sniper rifle with a bunch of crit damage seems good. I think we just kind of get to stay here. I think we don't need to aggro them yet. I think we can let them walk forward. Maybe that's incorrect, but I think it's okay. Scan for traps. We find some. Download a file. Download. Okay, don't load any programs. Got it. Are you worth it? Yes. I've got scan and passive destruction already, so we go here. Of course that happened. Damage to connection. That's going to be annoying. We scan. We find on download. Ow. Scan again. Find more traps to kill. If you use a program, if you download a file. Okay. More traps to kill. We'll do this all next turn. And the nice thing is we got a really clean road. And the cool thing is because they're all pre-revealed, we can easily do scans to find any traps. So we're probably done during the next turn. I think our overclock's going to end, but maybe it'll take one more turn then because of overclock being down, but we're going to get quite a lot of progress. Feeling pretty good about this one. So great. Very, very lucrative Matrix host. Alright, you're going to run forward, or patrol forward. Not very far, though. Your patrol's also not very far forward, so I'm not really concerned. Okay, cool. I'm going to choose to bypass... No, it doesn't matter, actually. Literally no reason not no reason to bypass the tripwire. Because it's already going to escalate, so whatever. I mean, technically we're close to the next escalation, but I just don't care. Not a big enough deal. You have no AP left, so you can run forward, but I'm actually going to keep yielding you behind the other guys. Let them maximize their turns instead. Let's see, so if I run here, I'm still clearly in JTAC. There's no way to get like both of them in line of sight, so it's really just get into enough range that you feel good about it. We'll take one shot. Then I'm going to reload for 2 AP and then go full auto, and that'll be my turn. Okay, you did your best. 22 on initiative is a possible, very real concern. Gotta be careful about that one. Especially because I have no more Overwatch charges. So I think we reload no matter what. This probably will not kill, but Overwatch should look really good for me. Chance hit 100%. Decent crit chance. Didn't get it. I don't... oh, wow. Actually, Aspas rolled higher on initiative, so I'm actually not going to go for Overwatch here, because Aspas always gets this kill. I can basically guarantee it. So I just end my turn instead. We'll get another escalation. It is behind us, but by far enough we can get away. So it's going to be okay. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and buff everyone with some move speed and accuracy. I think it's accuracy, right? 5 accuracy, 2 initiative, 10 move speed. Yeah, it's something. Figure we'll do the low AP cost first. I suppose moving a little bit forward is worthwhile. Let's spend 1 AP walking closer. Or I can go for a revolver and spend another AP walking forward, which I think is actually the slightly better choice. That'll put me outside of JTAC though, so I'm just going to shoot from here instead. Nice, we shred the armor, that's huge. And let's kind of run forward. I don't want to block line of sight, so I'm going to go like kind of the side here. These guys don't concern me. They shouldn't, at least for a while. Hacker probably is not done this turn, but we'll see. I need to learn trap destruction. Get over here. Use a program, exit the node. Okay. Scan, we see more traps. We lost sleaze. I'll load that here. Might as well. Download, exit, exit. Okay. We'll start here then. Have to kill both. If this could be a really bad soup of... let's see. So it will probably only take me 7 to knock it down, plus 2 to walk in, plus 2 to leave. If the passive ice is plus AP, it's going to be 7 to disable it. 7 plus 2 plus 2. That's enough that I'm going to be safe. And I have enough to grab this, then walk forward, so it'll be okay. And then I can leave. I can stand here. And then next turn, I can step back down, load the rest of the ice destruction, and grab this. So during turn 6 will be good. Alright. So you are very real, and you totally matter. I'm going to go to 4 AP. That's going to be outside of JTAC. I need to go a little bit less than that. There we go. That's me being buffed. That's in stun range. No one else is in gunfire. I guess we just kill you with a single shot, so let's just single shot. That was easy. And I guess I'll let Lars be the guy who grabs the box, so let's just reload while we're standing here. Alright, Lars, have fun, buddy. We're already escalating this turn, so it doesn't really matter. Go grab the box. Reinforcement's gonna be up here, I'll bet. 25k, nice. Okay, well, we're pretty easily in movement range. I'm just gonna take my reloads now. And I just want to make sure I'm, like, able to defend the hacker on his way down, because it's going to be a bit of a road. They do spawn up there, actually want to walk up, but... Alright, you move forward. You're moving forward. Shouldn't... You might see a corpse, I guess. Yep. But you got pretty far. You got quite far. And, okay, they are right next to me. Sure. Okay, initiative rolls are not the easiest for me right now. Decent buffs. Don't hit the what's it called? The bodyguard, but it's fine. All right, this guy's out in the open. So we got to make sure we move him. The problem is he has a pretty good roll. Yeah, it's before this guy. So let's get to some decent level of cover. Which, actually, there isn't a lot of right here. There's not a lot of great spots for cover. And this is not the kind of cover you can actually duck out from. You see, like, there's no disconnected line here. So you're either in line of sight or you're not, which is kind of unfortunate. These guardrails don't count for anything useful. I think shooting these guys right now doesn't seem worth. Like, I don't know why I would do this. This feels like it would just be letting the guards come to me. More on, like, their terms. These don't count as, like... I mean, these block line of sight, of course. Okay, this is cover that I can actually step out from behind. That's good. So, I mean, we could all post up here as long as we can actually protect the hacker running down this way. If they go up like this, I mean, he can just kind of run down like this and bypass, so... I think posting up around here does work. Just want to make sure I'm not getting... Oh yeah, and I'm also not going to get the 10% influence, but that's not a big deal. I don't think influence is that important. Yeah, I think we just stack up back here. Let's see. I think you can be done during this turn, so we'll see how far you can go. We can reload these for fun. Didn't need the other cyberdeck shield, but whatever. Let's load disarm. Whatever here. Scan, we see both traps now. And this is load a program, take any action, and download access. Alright, you're done. With 6 AP to spare. But not really. Yeah, so you're going to be caught out if you go this turn. So you need to wait. You need to yield and see where the guards actually go. Okay, so they are running all the way up here. And yeah, Aspas is... I think he's going relatively soon, but Faye is going first. Looks like we can shoot from behind these stairs, and it's not great, actually. I guess if we duck, it's fine. Let's just run here and duck. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna have Bullfrog end his turn, and then I can precute advantage to make sure he's got enough initiative to go early next turn. That should be decent. We'll save his buffs for later. I could have yielded again. I chose not to, but it was a mistake. Coach going the wrong way. We take those. Let's put Aspas somewhere safe. I don't know. Somewhere back here he's not going to get seen. It's fine. He needs to reload, of course, as well. I didn't have to do the reloads first, but should be fine no matter what. Okay, they're getting kind of closer. They're going the wrong way. We take those. Yep, still going the wrong way. Alright, so the highest roll is a 20. And if he goes there, he gets seen. Let's see. If we burn down all his AP, he's going to have a minimum 12 initiative roll, which I can beat with precute advantage. So I'm going to let him just walk up and get spotted, and I don't care. I think it'll be okay. Yep. So get spotted. Gets a 17, but pre-computed says actually it's a 25. Now this guy is still aggro, but I guess you're the only one who's aggro, right? So let's just burn the stun on you. And I'm also going to go ahead and throw Rewind on him, just for the 10% move speed buff. These guys are going to stick around as cover, just in case. You are running up pretty close. Oh, you are very close. Okay, please don't roll well on initiative. Okay, 16 is playable for me. Well, it's Marker Sight's time. And it's deal as much damage as possible time. I think Iron Grip here is reasonable. It could be double revolver or it could be full auto. So coin flip, but most of their health. Yeah, I'm going to take this option instead. You missed all 3 shots? How? Okay, so so you're at least after almost everyone. Odds are very high you're after everyone. So I'm just going to have him end his turn. Yep, he rolled above. Okay, skip the escalation, I don't care. You can make it. That's going to be the goal, is just get everyone out during this turn. We lose our 10-turn limit by 1. Unfortunate, but it's okay. So you heard some stuff. You're running up. You're stunned. Tactical Surge is going to be really nice here. And now the entire team goes first. Otherwise, I would have. Well, no, you're too far away to matter. Okay. All right, we're good. Out we go. We done did it. We done did it. Another hour-long mission. Definitely different feel to this one. Well, it wasn't hour-long. I guess they had the first 20 minutes was the hack mission plus base management, but we got there. Okay. Alright, Saul's name is Tsunami, and Bullfrog leveled up. And yeah, we start getting paid pretty well from power level 3 missions. Alright, well, I'm happy to have more revolvers being built. These seem like pretty solid secondaries. I'm very happy to have a Urban Assault to craft out. This should be very helpful as well. Definitely meaningful as far as I'm concerned. And because we got a full Matrix host, we got a lot of stuff. Solid number of files. I still don't have someone to sell the armor to yet, but I will eventually. And then, 10 or so accounts is some money as well. That was pretty reasonable. Thankfully, no one got hurt. His legwork is due urgently. He's still detoxing. We'll run truck job afterwards. We've got a lot of missions lined up for us. All fine. And let's go ahead and boost the legwork chance on this right now. So the goal, as always, is be in a spot where the first thing I do next episode is spawn a mission. Give me 1 second. Okay, so what do we need to take care of before we run the next job? Well, the next job is to detox him and then run truck job. I don't think I'm going to run 404 Spike. I don't think I need it. I think it'll be okay. I'll be running the secondary hacker for it. Let's train people as needed. So my soldier gets to finally cap out coordinated charge. The 3 XC5 boost speed is quite nice. The range also quite nice from what you may have seen already. Although I think he's not going the mission as it stands. Yeah, I would need to unlearn probably 1 point in overclock or unlearn packet loss in order to run 0 interrupt. Which, honestly, yeah, that's the play here. So, just to double check, right? We full overclock. We actually skip the damage node on null op, and that gives us 0 interrupt on 7. So I think this is more worth than this. I don't tend to need this right now, but 0 interrupt is a huge, like, it's just great. Okay, so you're good. Our next job is truck job. We don't have delay truck. It would be a passive leverage that give me a turn. We don't need it. We're actually fine on active leverage. We have exactly the squad that we can use. He is wounded, is what it is. His stress is at 50. He's at 30. He's at 20. He's at 20. These guys are fine. We don't have any weapons coming soon. We can look at some file sets. We can make this at least. There we go. Here's some files we can sell. D7K is nice. Potato would only give us 1 favor, which is not worth, even though the favors are 32. Sadly, him paying 64 does not quite line up. Oh well. The money is nice, though, for sure. Shotgun / e-rifle body mod. Not going to use that ever. Yeah, we have... Yep. We have 3 revolvers we can make. We have this Urban Assault, which comes with baseline pure damage, which is really good because of how many high armor enemies we have, that this is going to be probably getting crafted very, very soon. Cold Storage already being upgraded. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and start that craft now. I think this is worth it. So I want to add, I want to sort by powerful. I want to put on a, so double check real quick, right? So this thing has a actual max range of 22, but we can get the optimal +6 to match that. Even at like 20 would be fine because we only have like -4 hit chance there. So this is already +4 optimal. So we're actually basically at the, soft cap what we care about here. So we've got a scope. We can get minus recoil plus accuracy. I think I would probably take the 5 accuracy over the 2 optimal. That's what it feels like is correct here. And so I think we throw on this, plus baseline accuracy. Seems pretty good. 140k, pretty expensive, but whatever. And then the other question is then which of these intrinsics do we throw on, right? We can do 5 accuracy, or we can do 3 accuracy and 19 damage per hit. Pretty sure I take the 19 damage per hit and 3 accuracy. So this looks like it's a pretty good gun. It's actually before mods, by the way. This is not reflected in this panel here. But we're adding 7 plus 5 plus 3. We're adding 15 accuracy here. So baseline full out accuracy of 86. We're adding 19 damage per hit here. So this is up to, what, 137? 137, pretty good. Optimal range of 20 is pretty good. So pretty happy with that. -3 arc is not a big deal. So we're going to go ahead and build this. 12 days. Cool. Look at another one when we can. And with some money left, I could build... Might be the barracks, actually. I want to upgrade the detox. That's what I need. I need to upgrade the detox. I have a lot of really injured people. Okay, so we're going to progress until he's done detoxing. Last chance. Do we want to upgrade the clinic? 500k. No. No, I can't afford it. We can try to run some legwork, but no one's ready for it. No, sorry. He's mad. Is what it is. Hype limit break. Plus sleuth seems fine. Loyalty. Actually, loyalty seems pretty good here. Getting it to 60. Strength and will are the least important stats for him. What I really want is tech and reaction. We'll bump his loyalty, though. Alright. Still ready to move forward. Steal some bioformula from Rook Tech. Oh, it's a Matrix file hunt. I'm not going to run that. Detoxing still on the way. Legwork. Great. Legwork complete. Finally, have someone free to use the trainer on. That's kind of nice. So here's you. Can finally... Oh, wow, you're really stressed. You're at 60. Okay, that's probably not going to happen then. Okay, let's finish the detox. Right, that's... Oh, yeah. Oh, right. We can mint these file sets now. So... There we go. That should sell for quite a bit. Ah, we low roll. That's too bad. Oh, well. 50k it is. Didn't pay for it. But the nice thing is we can eventually upgrade this thing to have 5 blueprints so we can make maximum quality crafts. That'll be kind of nice. We'll do that eventually. All right. Yeah, detox and then run the mission, basically. He's still busy detoxing, so yeah. Have fun with your power play. Detox can be upgraded when I get cold. Yep, we know that she needs truck job. I don't think I'd need to run 404x spike. I could consider it. I mean, I still could run this. I'm going to end the recording here. Basically, next up, I'm just going to decide off camera if I want to run 404x or not. And then if I run it, I can then run the truck job itself. So we'll see. I'll see you next time with, yeah, a story mission. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.